Welcome to our Rolemaster Actual play session. Twilight of the Old Order is a campaign set in the world of Duyranaki, the continent of men. In this gritty, cutthroat world, politics, religion, and commerce are all intertwined and reign supreme. Characters need to be both smart and ruthless to survive. We hope you enjoy our story, and, as always, may the dice roll in your favor. This is episode 182 of Twilight of the Old Order. The Twilight Party, after recouping and recovering, have decided to seek out their foe, the leadership of the Committee for the New Age. We pick up the story with victory appearing to be in the Twilight Party's grasp as they face the bloodied leader of the Committee for the New Age. Hello, I'm Chris, alternatively known on this channel and in this game as GM Chance. And it's my great pleasure to welcome you to our story this evening. The story we're telling, the tale we are weaving. Its name is up on screen. It's called Twilight of the Old Order, and it's a tabletop role-playing game. The system we use is an old system, dating all the way back to the 1980s, called Rolemaster. Some term it a crunchy system. Someone recently asked me, what does crunchy mean? By crunchy, I just simply mean complex. And it's fair to say Rolemaster is quite a detailed game. I've been playing it since the 1980s and absolutely love it. To tell any good yarn, to tell any good story, you need a bunch of things. You need a start, you need a middle, and an end. Having a villain is often quite handy, but critically, you need protagonists, you need heroes, you need people to drive the story on. And tonight, up on screen, we have 5 faces, and these are our 5 heroes, the 5 player characters that are in play this evening. We have 3 of our usual 4 players that are joining us on this session tonight, and in a second or so, I'm going to hand over the mic to those people to talk through the characters that they're playing this evening, a little bit about their backgrounds, and answer a character development question, a little bit more information which helps flesh these characters out a bit more. Before we do so, this campaign is in the process of winding down. Whoops, just going to get rid of a piece of software which reminds me to pause my computer. There we go. So, yeah, this campaign is in the process of winding down, and we're looking at doing probably in November, but perhaps in December, a session where interested viewers and interested listeners can participate, either sending in a question in advance or perhaps joining us on camera. If you're interested in doing so, drop us a question down below or send us a message or whatever. Just in general, we really would love some more messages, particularly on YouTube. We get plenty on other social media platforms, but not so much on YouTube. We'd really love some comments or some questions or just some general love down below. And speaking of down below, please, if you're enjoying the video, give us a like. And even better, much better, please give us a subscribe. Right, well and truly enough for me, we are going to hand over to the players, and tonight we start with Anthony. Anthony, the mic is yours.
Hey, how are you doing, everyone? Hey, for Askell tonight, going to answer the question, how does your character feel about the role of fate in their life? So Askell definitely believes everything happens for a reason, although he's had a lot of challenges. He lost his mum at a very young age. His dad disappeared. He was found by a wealthy merchant who has groomed him a certain way and trained him and educated him. And then the opportunity has risen for him to depart. But he deep down, he definitely feels there's a stronger, not necessarily a higher purpose, but a stronger purpose for him. So, and this is potentially where he is right now. So that's how it's played out. He met this party at a party, literally party at a party.
Yes, that's right. He did.
Not too many weeks ago, and it's just how it's all panned out.
Couple of, well, admittedly, you don't know the date today. You've got an idea, but yeah, a few months ago, but not ages ago. Definitely not. Fantastic, and you are also very kindly picking up
Jada.
Yeah, playing Jada tonight.
So for Jada, what's the most challenging or complex problem your character has solved? As a lay healer, definitely when sadly Kyrios took some had a catastrophic physical damage on an attack, and just the amount of effort in both role playing and rules, etc., outside governing the game, just to get Kyrios stable. There was quite a lot of role playing and just system mechanics to make that happen, to get her stable, essentially. So, and I think that was definitely, as a lay here, that's her biggest healing challenge she's had to date.
Yes. Oh, indeed. Excellent. Thank you very much indeed. Who would you like to hear from?
Let's hear from Graham.
Graham.
Thanks. Playing two characters tonight. First whom is Severin, Kaida Guard, swordsman, and he's going to answer the question, how does your character feel about the role of fate in their life? I would have said he, for most of his life, had no time for it and felt very much like he was making his own. But I guess as he's looked back over the last, I don't know how long, but in game time it is 18 months or something. Since
11 months.
11 months. Mm-hmm. He looks back and actually and then of course, not only looking back and seeing the course of events, but then also meeting up with another party of people who are on a very similar track to themselves and hearing all their stories about divine intervention and God knows what, and the fact that there's maybe a war going on in the heavens as much as there is on this earth. He starts to wonder about that, in a sense that how himself, Jada, and Tenya first came together was seemingly random, but how they came to be shipwrecked on a shore together seems now, to be kind of assisted, in a sense that it seems very unlikely that one is employed to protect someone on a ship, and in the space of 2 days you're attacked by teleporting pirates. And next day you manage to survive a deadly plague that breaks out, and then a few hours later a storm comes out of absolutely nowhere and smashes the ship to bits, and remarkably you're the only people who survive. And it just seems like there was a guiding hand, shall we say, somewhere behind that brought them together. And the fact that we meet Nicholas in a godforsaken kind of outpost seems, and the way that picked up, and the way that Bitterroot came in and then went, and the role other characters have taken, other people who joined the party since and left or died, and those that are still here, and Askell and so forth. It just does feel like he can't put it all down to random events, he thinks, in light of it all.
Excellent.
So he's beginning to doubt himself there. Second character is Tenya I'm playing. how does she feel about the concept of loyalty versus independence? Outside of this party and her immediate family, she sees no reason for loyalty. Everybody they've met along the way who's claimed to be a friend has kind of probably dumped them in it at some point, worked behind their back. She's extremely distrustful, and who wouldn't be in this game, right? I mean, even our foes kill poor people for fun. So I mean, what? Sorry, our allies. So yes, I mean, she has she trusts the party. Perhaps her mum and dad, and that's about it. But I'll hand over to Pete.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a tough world. So kia ora, I'm Pete. I'll be playing Nicholas. And I would want to answer the same question for him. How does your character feel about the concept of loyalty versus independence? Nicholas would see himself definitely as being quite independent. So he's aware he thinks a bit different to other people, and it's not always everyone's cup of tea. He finds loyalty a useful thing in this party, and he cultivates loyalty by being friendly. Not saying he's loyal, but he sort of is. But loyalty means that he can get protected. If other people feel nicely towards him, it means they'll protect him. Is basically how he thinks about things. I mean, and he genuinely does like the rest of the members of this party and does have genuine loyalty to them, sort of much to his chagrin. But his intellectual perspective on loyalty is that it's a useful tool.
Nice, excellent. Well met, one and all, and just a quick comments, observation from me. Some of Severin's musings there go right back to the very beginning of this game, all the way back 11 months ago in game time, 6 years ago in real time. And for viewers that are kind of scratching their head going, I don't remember that bit, just a reminder that we only started recording this game partway through. In fact, for this campaign, I think it was around either episode 81 or 82, so we're basically bang on. Well, this is episode 182, so we're basically bang on 100 recorded episodes of this game, but there was 80 or so beforehand that were not recorded. So yeah, some of Severin's musings then about what had happened previously happened off camera. If you are interested, of course, as I've said a few times, and want to learn a little bit more about what happened in the game, there is a link to a PDF document down below which provides a bit more information. And of course, the very first video in this playlist is also designed to present a bit of a flavour of where the recordings start anyway. Very good indeed. Thank you for the three players tonight, and for Anthony for picking up Jada and Stara's absence. Pete, we now turn to you, please, to provide a précis of where things are at. The good news, at least for me, is I don't need to dance across all kinds of different maps. There's really only one map that we're interested in, and that's this one.
Chris, last session started after the session before. Tragically, one of our members had fallen unconscious and fallen to his death. So, R.I.P. Yotto. We were out. Thank you very much, on this walkway with very steep falls to either side. And we were wanting to rush into the room base. There's a room where our enemy was, and it's the final push, really. And Askell came and collected his shield from Nicholas. Everyone was sort of ready to go, but Nicholas had sort of, the prearranged arrangement was that Nicholas was going to sort of try one of his elemental summons, and thank goodness it worked. So we had a great big bird there to help us along. The bird rushed in first and was supposed to draw fire, but only drew a little bit of fire, which was fine. And we ended up with, there we are, thank you. I think there were 4 enemies per side. A couple of gunmen there, and a crossbowman on the other side, and other combatants, so other melee fighters. Our party numbered 5 plus I think another 4 of our allies from. Well, we met them initially on Jewel Island. There are the Terang people, the people we're fighting. There's a spearman and a gunman and a crossbowman. So we basically just rushed them. Came in two sort of from either side. Came in and we all sort of paired up with taking on various sort of combats. And I have to admit, I did. It all got so exciting, I stopped taking my notes. So I don't have a record of who died when and where. Perhaps you'll be able to recap that in a moment, Chris, if that's all right. Sorry about that. But the upshot was, I think we did okay and seemed to get the upper hand of them, enough so that our main nemesis, Torvash Papillus, we saw him just before with this gold speckled armor, suspiciously reminiscent of the gold mineral we've seen in this land. He sort of read the combat enough to decide he had to scarper, and he ran down the far end of the room. Jada did a fantastic thing with the heavy metal medallion, which caused him to completely slow down. Oh, there's my bird. Thank you. There's my bird.
There's your birdie. There's your
We've had a crow or a raven up until there, but up until now. But yeah, that bird's. Thank you. Well done, Chris. That's a really nice one. So we'd slowed him down with that, but I think concentration was lost on it, so regained his movement. But by that time, Severin had caught up with him. So we're sort of crowding Papillus down this end of the room. There are still other combatants up the other end, but I have a feeling, I'm pretty sure, they are all fairly worse for wear, and there also are our other colleagues up there, hopefully seeing to them. And I think that's where we're up to, pretty much.
Excellent piece, and delighted that it was such a fun, intense, call it what you will, session that you lost track of your notes. That is unusual for you. I take that as a badge of honour. So it was a very, very tense game last session, and for a reason, because I really did try hard to make this a balanced fight, and I think it was, and it really quite honestly could have gone either way. It was I didn't, as the referee, and the storyteller, I really didn't know which way it was going to go. You guys rolled really well. You had some good tactics. You got the bird. You did 2 things that I think were really smart, if I may say so. The first was using your purple powder balls. These balls that look like that, full of choking purple powder. There's the budgie. Lovely. Thank you. These purple powder balls that explode. Now, you did get one thrown at you, and again, luck came into it. It was thrown poorly, and it affected poor Yotto, but that was it. It really could have gone very differently. So you managed to create space in here, because your foes were unwilling to be close to the door, because if another one of these things burst, they could be affected. So that was a good tactic. The other tactic was, up on screen we can see the budgie. You sent in this critter here, which has a very large wingspan, and again that was able to create physical space. Other than the other option could have been you being trapped in that doorway and being picked off one by one as you came through. So some good tactics by the Twilight Party and allies, and also just some good luck. But it was, you rolled well, basically. So, just quickly, zipping around other combatants. This guy here has thrown down his musket and is surrendering. You have this chap here, whose name is Umli, who was able to teleport into the space, or somehow arrived here. And Umli is menacing him with a sword. This person here has also thrown down their weapon. There's a crossbowman lying dead or unconscious or something on the ground, apparently uninjured. The spearman here that you'd initially wounded outside had his head staved in. by your friend Hara here. Askell is here, still pretty badly wounded, not feeling great. Nicholas is just inside the door, getting a little bit warm from the smouldering door frame. There is one enemy combatant here. This man with a sword, he looks like this. He has taken significant blows. He is in plate mail armor, however, but he has taken significant blows. But he currently has your other ally, Yono, behind him, as well as Hara and Askell in front of him, and he's taken several pretty severe whacks and is currently standing kind of not quite arms at his side. He's keeping his shield up as best he can, but he's not looking great. Your other ally, Micah, here with a heavy crossbow. Last round, fired the heavy crossbow and did a serious injury to your nemesis, Torvash Papillus. And indeed, there is a crossbow bolt sticking out of this guy's side. He has been hit and badly injured at least, and is quite visibly bleeding. Blood is seeping through the hole where he has been hit. Tanya also sent an arrow down range and clipped Papillus, so didn't do him a great deal of damage, but certainly injured him as well. So he's been shot at least twice, and certainly a bad shot with that crossbow bolt. Jadar has run in here, as described previously, and then down this end of the room, Papillus is here, facing Severin directly. The bird is off to his flank, and then off to his flank here in this little alcove area is Tanya. Tanya just listened to the recording, and she still has her longbow in her hand, but she's planning on, I believe, dropping it this round. That is where we begin. We are, of course, going into rounds. But before we do that, are there any qualifying questions? Is there anything I've missed?
Just a question. Has Tanya not got an arrow on the string?
No. Listen to the recording, and not long before you played, she ran up. The bow is unstrung, and your last comment to me was she was planning on dropping her longbow next round. There's no arrow on the string.
And yeah, just a note that Severin will declare parry when you're ready.
Yes, please. So pop, as per usual, any parrying instructions into Discord, please.
Now, yeah.
Yep, yeah, now, sure. Okay. Any other questions from anybody else? Nope. Okay. I am going to this. And if you're ready, if you're curious to see what on earth is going to happen, let's start the game. We are into rounds, not at all surprising. We are going new encounter. We are going rolling initiative. Rolling initiative. Sorry, I should have checked if there was any changes to initiative. I don't believe there were, because we just established that Tanya doesn't have an arrow on the string, and Micah is nowhere near reloading his crossbow. We are off. Jada, you are first to act.
Yeah, Jada would like to continue to move forward, and she will move behind that, what looks to me, brown pillar block here. Yeah, more, a little bit further. Yeah. Yeah, sort of just straight ahead, moving forward, and yep, keep going. Yep, and yep, that was fast. That was far enough. Yep, she'll just hold there. Forget, is she still carrying that shield? Or did she drop it? I can't remember now.
I don't know. Can't remember.
Yeah.
I think she still has it.
Okay, so she'll still hold the shield, and she'll have her quarter stuff in her hand. So she'll have the shield up, and she'll be just ready to defend parry.
Okay,
Cool. Whatever she's got left.
Cool, done. She can you use a quarter staff one hand? I don't think you can. Anyway,
she was just holding the shield until
got it.
She needed to ditch it.
Cool. This guy here, this person here has chucked down this strange smoking. Oops, not that. That with the strange mechanism on it. It's got the strange burning match. He's thrown it at his feet. What does M.E.R.P do? What's his reaction? Let's see. Yeah. So, probably not that your characters are aware of this, but he kicks this thing away and kind of motions this guy to get down on the ground. Next. Okay. Down this end of the room, a couple of things. Firstly, the man in front of you, Severin, lashes out just with his rapier. Reasonably cautious attack, but he does attack you. And I'll roll that attack now.
Can we talk parry now? Or?
Just a sec. So rolling in the open. Exclamation mark space D. 100. Yep. What's his intended parry, please?
So he'd like to split the parry. I think he's. Can you describe the two weapons again? One's a rapier, one's a
dagger.
Dagger. I think he's more concerned about the dagger, but he would still like to split the parry.
Sure, done.
So obviously, I think he can only use his shield on one of those.
Correct. So what's his choice?
So I think he'll take the dagger, but he'll split his OB, so the two are kind of even.
Okay. So the dagger is on the the shield is on the dagger, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So
he uses OB to parry the rest. He's going full parry.
He's going full parry. Okay, cool. And you've typed that in.
Yep.
Cool. Let's see what he rolls. He rolls a 77. Good roll. And what is his parry on the rapier, not the dagger?
So, can you explain what the shield does as opposed to the OB? Sorry, I've not done this before. So.
Yep. So shield is 50. So we take that off. So I currently have his, and he's got a DB of 10. So he doesn't get his shield. You tell me what is half of his. If you're splitting his OB, you just tell me half of his OB. It's as simple as that.
81.
81. Cool. Doesn't hit you. Does not hit you. He lunges at you. You get the sense that it's not it's more kind of a testing attack. It's kind of testing you out. It's definitely not a full attack. He then pauses for a second. Now the floor is reasonably slippery with, you can see there, quite a bit of blood. So instead of a routine maneuver, this is going to be an easy maneuver. And he rolls a 100. Oh, not a great roll. Plus 20 minus. Okay. So he has just a second. So he's got an 80% chance, 80 or under, of disengaging from melee and moving 10 foot. If he rolls under 80, he's been successful. Slippery floor and all that, perhaps. Let's find out. If he rolls under 80, he does this successfully. Exclamation mark R space D 100. 69 dudes. Indeed he does. He moves 10 foot back, which is free. So 10 foot there, and he moves back into this crevice here. He can't be flanked moving in there. And keeps his dagger and rapier up. That is his action. Okay. Askell, you are next to act.
Yep. Askell would like to call to the two allies, or the allies just around, and just shout to them and just say, finish them off, and then follow us to kill the main enemy.
Okay.
And then after that, he would like to skirt around to
disengage. He's in combat. So
that's what it is too.
Yep. So there is quite. So usually a disengage from melee is either a routine, or if it's a bit of a complicated situation, it's an easy. There's quite a few bodies there. There's quite a lot of blood, so I'm going to make it an easy. It's an all or nothing roll. It's based on your movement and armor, and you do, of course, get your negatives applied to this.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a roll, please.
He got a 93.
Nice. What's his moving and armor?
Moving and armor is +4.
+4, cool. And he's at a negative, of course.
Yep.
Negative
15.
Negative 15, correct. Cool. You should be fine with that. You are fine with that. That's 100%. So you easily back away. And where do you want to? So you move 10% for free. Where do you want to move your free 10%? And then you can decide what else you do with the 70 after that.
Okay. He would move to Askell's left, which is our right. Just through those bodies next to towards Crossbow Man, but not getting in his line of sight.
There. Yep. So, oops. So call it there for argument's sake. It's a bit further. Yep. And he's got 70% left to act.
Cool. I think he would like to, just continue to say, finish them off and then follow to kill the enemy, and then he would like to circle behind Crossbow person, forgot his name, as far as he can, and stumble because he's obviously injured.
Yep. And where does he go to?
So he's just going to go forward. As far as he can go.
So how far? What's 70% of his?
It's all right.
Oh, doesn't matter. We'll move in there unless you. Yep. unless you tell me otherwise. No. We good?
Yeah, 40 feet.
Oh, 40 foot.
Yep. Happy.
Oops. Yeah, we should actually get this right, because actually, movement may have a material effect on the game. You never know. 40 foot, so bring him back. So he's come down to, he's got to about there. Okay, very good. Cool, thank you. Very good. Next up is... oh, sorry, there's one last combatant that I forgot to mention. Not hugely relevant, but just to make you aware. This guy here with the axe, he looks like this. If you recall, I think it was it Severin that came in? Yes, it was Severin that came in and really ruined this guy's day by, pretty sure it was Severin, by utterly destroying his hip. And this guy is making pathetic kind of whimpering noises and is slowly kind of crawling his way through this blood. He's in no apparent condition to fight, in no particular interest to fight by the looks of it. But he is still alive and slowly but surely moving. This way, I'm not going to move him. Next to act is Severin. Your action was full parry, I believe.
That's correct. So he will stand his ground. That's his action.
Cool.
But can he say something?
Sure.
How many words?
3 words.
Ah. Surrender Papalis. Over.
Okay. Okay. Nicholas, you are next to act.
Can I see where the bird is? Can the bird attack Papalis in his little alcove, but not from in front, because the bird's a large creature? So can it, if the bird was to move up and attack, could it attack from one side?
No.
From the right hand side? No. So there's one combatant attacking into this alcove at once. Is the sort of general rule, yeah?
Correct.
Okay, cool.
The alcove is reasonably deep. You can see there.
Gotcha.
Yep, so
Gotcha.
He can actually move back quite a bit. So yes.
Yep, cool. So Nicholas would like to
A spear
move
might be able to do it, but otherwise no.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, because the bird's sort of sweeping attacks with its wings, I suppose. Yeah. Here, Nicholas would like to use 50% of his action to move the bird to the side, to the right-hand side of the alcove, and just positioning it there. He's not using the bird to attack. Yep, it's just taking up all that space, basically. So if Papalis was to bolt from the alcove, he can't get past the bird, is essentially, what he's trying to do. And Nicholas will move 30% of his, 30 foot with the other 50% of his action. So he's not in combat, so I don't think he needs to disengage, but he'll skirt around the combatants and move, directly down the hall, down the room by 30 foot as much as he can.
Great, and thank you, Pete. I really, and just as a heads up for others, it is so helpful to actually have you work out how far your character can move before your character moves. So thanks for doing that.
Yep. No, all good. Cool.
So
Thank you.
About there, keeping out of the way of the crossbow guy.
Yep. And Nicholas will say to if he can, shoot Papalis.
Okay.
To Micah.
Sure. Hara, whether it was egged on by Askell or what, Hara definitely has his blood up. So he, if you recall, he completely brained this helpless spearman. The spearman had gone, I surrender, and Hara just walloped him. And attempts to do so again. I'll roll in the open. /mark R space D100. Oops. It's a terrible roll. Of an 8. Hara's parrying only a little bit, however. Yeah. Clocks him. Basically doesn't do much damage. Glancing shot. Chap with the sword was lucky. However, your friend Yono is again behind this guy, and again, he's done this several times. Wallops with his sword. And rolling in the open. It's a 97. Followed by exclamation mark R space D 100. Did I roll that correctly? Yes, I did. Did I?
Yeah. Yep. Exclamation mark. Yep.
Okay, so that's a 97.
God.
Followed by 100. Exclamation mark R space D 100. 22. 97 plus 100 plus 22. Is that right? 97 plus. Okie dokie. Let's see how this guy's day is going. There is no DB. He is behind him. There is no shield bonus. And there is a rear bonus. He is using a broadsword. $364 is the result.
That beats Yotto's.
It does beat Yotto's. The Yotto's was pretty amazing. It was incredible, but yeah. 1 second. Okay. All right. Not as much overkill as I expected, because he's wearing plate armor. But still 26 in an E and have to be an E and an E. It is an E and an E. Smashes the foe's back, crunching another 15 hits. Wallop. And then I didn't roll that in the open. And it might just roll this here. And that would do it with the hits. Yono comes up from behind. This guy's kind of standing there. His arms are at his side anyway. He's really not doing much in the way of effective parrying. And Yono's sword comes down and actually cuts incredibly, managed to smash through this helm. Not quite sure how, but, and frankly none of you are watching, but smashes through this person's helm, and this guy falls like the proverbial sack of spuds, very, very, very dead. Hooray. Next to act is Tanya. Tanya is still currently holding a longbow.
So she would like to do a snap fire, I think.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Sure. So that's, I think, negative 25 we determined last time. Give me a roll.
And what's the distance from him?
Yeah, I was just going to see. Slightly over It's 13.8, so it's slightly just over point blank range, unfortunately. Give me a roll.
Okay. Come on, Tanya. 31.
31. 31
Plus 121.
plus 121. You're at -10, and then you also drew and fired, so that he gets yeah. So there's a plus 25 on that. Sorry, a -25 on that roll. Sorry, Tanya. Glancing shot. Just skims his shoulder. 2 hits. Coward! He barks. Don't know if she speaks Thebronic. Coward, he barks, fight fair.
Said the man who's hasted with some magic armor of not being able to attack, whatever.
That was a 50% action. Oh, no. No, it wasn't. I think that's a 90% action for Tanya.
With the last of that, can she move behind Severin, please?
Cool.
Oh no, between she can get there. I mean, the other side of Severin from Chumley.
What do you mean? Sorry.
Directly behind Severin. So between. So Severin's between. Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
Next, loading crossbow. And that is the end of the round. Rolling initiative. Any changes to initiative that I need to be aware of? Rolling initiative. Okay. Jada, your action. The wolves are circling.
Yes. Jada would like to start preparing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure thing. Askell is next to act. Askell is backing you.
Right. He would now like to continue to walk forward.
How far?
60 feet is his max walking.
Okay. Correct.
Walking with stern purpose, threatening
Stern purpose. 65 foot, so he can position himself anywhere around here. Where does he move to, please?
Just a little bit off to the right of Severin, I think.
So, about, hang on, you tell me where.
A little bit to the left.
So here, that's to the right of Severin?
Probably just so he doesn't block Tanya, so probably back a little bit. Yeah, let's go there.
Okay, right.
And he'll snarl.
Okay, it's rawr. The wolves are definitely circling.
Yeah.
Okay. Hara comes over here and attacks this musket guy. Smack. I'm just going to roll it on my screen. I'm not going to roll it out front because it's just going to take too long. But yeah, wallop. Smack, rolls the critical. Guy screams in pain and drops to his knees. Hara clearly has a bloodlust going on. Severin, you're next to act.
As before, full parry, shield. He's not going to move. He's just going to stay where he is. He's going to repeat. He's going to say, "Surrender your weapons," and he's going to put on a full parry, shield. If he jumps forward to attack, he's going to put the shield on the dagger.
Okay.
And repeats his friendly suggestion.
Fuck you, says the man in front of him.
It's not very nice, is it? Honestly, I was polite and everything.
Next is Nicholas.
How far is Nicholas from Papillus, please? Not too far.
96.4 feet.
Yep. Nicholas will move up, please.
Wow.
He can move 60 foot, so... Yep. Behind Jada. Just doing some hiding.
Cool.
Yep. Thank you. Perfect. So we can still see what's going on there, but not in the way of anyone else.
Okay.
Thank you.
Tanya.
Would like to step out and do another snap fire and step back.
Which side does she step from?
Does
There or there?
it matter?
I do. I do.
Okay, away from Askell, if that's okay.
Okay, so the side. Cool. So this is at negative 25 again.
Yeah.
Give me a roll, please.
It's a bit harder this time. 43.
43. Can't parry a missile weapon with melee weapons. Again, glancing shot. 4 hits, and he just snaps out one word at you, bitch.
Honestly, it's like what have we done?
And then steps back in behind the meat shield, right?
Yep.
Okay. Next. Okay. No, actually moves here to protect the door. And that is the end of the round. Next round, rolling initiative. No changes to initiative that I'm aware of. We're off. Okay. With who amongst you knows the film The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly?
Me.
Yep.
Is he going to leave Van Cleef stare?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, by the way, have people put parries, etc., or a declaration of parries into into
I have.
you have, or everybody, please. Cool. You so you see, and not just The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, but actually one of my favorite films, which is Tombstone, and the infamous shootout in the OK Corral. There's a scene there where the combatants are poised, or potential combatants are poised, with their hands over their shooting irons, and the focus of the camera comes right up to these people's faces. And there's one moment when Doc Holliday winks and blows a kiss at one of the cowboys, and the camera sees the cowboy's eyes narrow, and you see in that person's eyes their intent, and rage just comes across their eyes. And that's, Severin, what you see in a split second. You see this man in front of you, this cornered animal, basically, literally almost in a cage, boxed in, no way out, bleeding. He's bleeding quite badly, and Tanya's already skimmed him with another 2 arrows. And you see him kind of look to one side. He even quickly glances over his shoulder, and then his eyes just come back and they focus on Severin. And with almost like a primordial scream, he rushes Severin and attacks with both blades. Oops. First attack. Now, what I need to do is do that. First attack is with the rapier, and so same again, Severin. You're blocking, you're parrying some with your sword, but you're using the dagger on the shield on the dagger, correct?
Yeah, plus half the OB. Yeah,
plus
yeah.
half the OB. Sure. Okay. So his attack is !R space D 100. It's a good attack with the rapier. He doesn't go all in, interestingly enough, even though he's he is psychopathic. So, yeah.
That's 81.
Just a sec. So this doesn't have the shield, but 81 on the parry, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So Severin, you're good. You are very good. You're highly skilled with your blade. He's exceptional. And he manages to get under your guard and clip you. It's only for 4 hits. It's not a critical. And then the dagger and this is the one with your shields.
Yep, and another 81.
And another 81, sure. exclamation mark R space D 100. Here's the attack with the dagger. Not so good. What was the roll? You guys can see it, I can't. 56? 50? What was the roll? 52, thanks Pete. So, 10% DB, 10 DB, 50 for the shield, and then 81 for the parry. His dagger doesn't come close to finding you. Just glances off your shield. And with a snarl, with the additional 10% he kept, he goes back to his little lair.
He disengages from combat.
Good points. Good points. GM forgot that. He did. He forgot that because he's tired and he's sick. Good point, Pete. No, he doesn't disengage, so no, he stays there. Cool. What happens? That is his action. The next person to act is Jada.
She will continue to prepare.
Great.
And whatever's left, she is ready to parry.
Cool.
10%, isn't it?
Cool. Yep. Axel.
Oh, Haskell. He would also like to prepare, and the remaining 10% just ready to parry.
Right.
He's
Nicholas.
Nicholas will have a go. Move the bird up to his side and have an attack. Yeah. Yep. That's it.
Mm-hmm. That is definitely a flank.
So there's enough room between Severin and the bird for Haskell to attack him?
No. No, the birds.
The
birds.
Okay, too big.
Large.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you're doing. Yep.
Yeah. I'm just thinking if the bird would move behind him. So he wants to leave room for Haskell to attack him. So the bird would see. Can the bird fit behind Papillus?
Yeah.
Yep. He'll go there and he'll do an attack and see how that goes.
Cool. Cool. You get a rear and GM made a mistake. Use it to your advantage, guys. Go for it. Yeah, make an attack, please.
Rolled a 39.
39, fantastic.
I don't know where this is going.
Cool. And it's a rear. He doesn't get his D. Well, he can't see, so he's moving a little bit. I do tend to give people a little bit of their DB, but not a lot of their DB. You do 6 in an A unbalance. Roll the A.
Can I just? Sorry, not mean to gain it for me, but
yes.
Yeah.
so yes. Good points. I'll let that result stand. Thank you. I was going to realise it eventually, Pete, but thanks anyway. But thank you for your honesty anyway. I'm sure I was going to click to it.
Yep.
So can you please roll an Arcana roll? I just need to get the. Here we go. Just need to get the right details. Where is it? In my little sheet. Here's my little sheet. Here we go. Cool. So if you prepare your Kana roll, you have to beat. You are what level, please, Pete?
9th.
9th. Cool.
I've written it down somewhere.
Now, you are missing hit points. Are you down past either 75 or half?
Believe not. I will just do that calculation.
So you are on...
Nope. 76 hit points. Sorry, 76%.
76%, okay. One off. Nice. Okay, cool.
One off for being a negative.
Yep.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you would have got that negative. Sure thing. So you have to beat a 61 to be able to attack.
Okay. Oh, there's the roll of 55.
What's his bonus?
And I know I've written it somewhere, but just 20.
I think it was 10 from memory.
Yeah, something like that. What did I roll? A 60. Yeah, plus 23 plus -3 equals 34 divided by 3 equals 11.
11. Ha! So by the skin of your teeth, you do manage. Your bird, on this occasion, manages to break through the incantation around this person, or the lack of magic is probably a better description around this person, and that attack, as described before, stands. You do 6 in an A. Roll the A, please.
And the 6 and an A on.
Just getting some binging or something.
Oh, that's my phone. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Oh, that's a 97.
Nice one.
7.
Be funny if the budgie got him.
The final curse against the spell.
Death by budgie. Death by budgie. Nicely placed strike sends foe sprawling on his face. He is down. Plus 10 hits. Smack. He is on the ground. Miraculously still holding his weapons. Let's see where he. Well, no. Let's try this logically. Where he falls. I'd say three options. The bird's knocking him from behind. If you roll 31 to 33, he falls over here, face down in this direction. Between 33, so middle 34 to 36 or whatever it is, 66 or whatever it is, he falls in front of Severin. Severin, you step out of the way, and he falls basically. You step to one side, and he collapses in front of you. Above that, he falls this way. So a third. Make a roll, and let's see where the bird knocks him with this very powerful strike.
Am I making this?
Yes, please.
Yep. 61, so center.
Center, cool. So knocks him forward. Severin, you're a soldier. You're conditioned. You're able to see stuff coming. You step to one side, and I'm not sure if I can actually lie this chap down, but he's basically sprawling right in front of Tanya and to your side, Severin. So he's on the ground. I can't move the counter, but if you imagine on the ground, lying face down here, still clasping his weapons. Nice work, Nicholas.
Oh.
Well done. That was a very good 97. Death by budgie. Next is Severin Kynagard.
I think right, he's probably going to leap straight back up again, isn't he?
You do get, just because I would have done this for him, it's fair to remind you as well. You do get, if you're full parried, which Severin has done, you get basically a +0 attack. You're kind of waving the sword in front. Basically, does he walk into your sword is kind of how I think of it. So if you'd like to roll a 0 roll on this, You can.
And so he's on the floor, so I would get if I cancelled my action and went for a back attack, I would get what, plus 50 or something.
You can't attack him because you've full parried this round.
Okay, I can't change action. Okay, all right. That's right. I'll do a 0 thingy then.
Yep, sure. Give me a roll, please.
78.
78. Let's try. I mean, I can't imagine this is going to do anything, but let's find out. 78 plus 0. He is, and then amazingly, with no bonus, but basically because he was stunned, you clip him incredibly. You knock him for 2 hits. How I imagine this is Severin's blocked, and basically, as Papillus falls forward, he basically catches himself on Severin's sword. Literally a glancing shot, but you do him 2 hits on the ground. Next to act is Tanya.
Okay, just looking at percentages and things here. Yeah, no, I think she'll do another. So can she shoot at his head? A quick draw and shoot.
You're not in melee. If you were in melee, I would say no. So the rules are, if you're actually fighting somebody with, you can't shoot in melee. However, you and her are not in melee. The aim and shoot is a 90% action. Is that right? Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, Pete. How far can she move in? If she steps back with her 10% to give herself a bit of range, I would say she can do it. Basically, takes a step back and basically puts one into his head. Go for it.
So that's okay. So not a point blank then. That's a.
Oh no! I'd still give you point blank range. Yep.
All right, give it a go.
Yep, sure thing. Now he's down, which means it will negate some of the negatives. So give me a roll. Make it a good one, Tanya.
Not rolling very well. 20.
20. However,
121.
Yep, 121. Sure. He is downed, and range is plus 20. You do get the. Yeah. It's the penalty on cool. 12 and amazingly, actually, yeah, my calculations are slightly off there. 12. Oh, he doesn't get his DB. Of course he doesn't get his DB because he's fully down. Hang on. We get some of his DB because he's wiggling and jiggling. Yeah, he'll get some of his DB, but not all of his DB. So even with the loading and firing, and even with a poor roll, she's at -10. So let me just calculate this. That's 121 for the bow, -10 because she's feeling odd, plus 20 because of the range. He gets some of his DB, but he's on the ground. It's pretty hard to get full DB when you're on the ground. He's down, so that's -30. But you get a -25 to the shot because you've drawn and fired. However, all told, Tanya, that is 13 in the C puncture. Roll the C.
Do you get the back as well for that or not? No,
Nah,
it's not.
no, you get plus 30 for down, so no, you don't get back.
Right. Yeah.
Give me a roll.
Well, this would be good, wouldn't it? 71.
71. You were aiming for his head, but at the last second you flicked up slightly, and it smashes through his armor and his lower leg. He screams in pain, and yeah, you think he's in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. Next, and that is definitely your full 100%. That is the end of the round. Please put any declarations in that you're wanting to do. And ending the round, rolling initiative. We're off with initiative. He gets incredibly painfully to his feet, and attempts. He is definitely faster than any of you. Attempts to disengage, even though he didn't. He was attacked last round. I'm going to say he is still in combat. He attempts to disengage and backtrack to this alcove here. Just a heads up, he was at a negative from having a crossbow bolt in his side. He's taken a lot of damage, and that last injury did him a lot. He is really not feeling great. This is his attempt to try to stagger, and he's bleeding reasonably heavily. This is his attempt. It's going to be a light maneuver to try to stagger into the alcove. Interesting. Yeah, he's really not in great shape. He has a 30% chance of doing this. 30 or under, and he's good. Otherwise, he just slips and staggers around a bit. Exclamation mark R space D. Oops. 100. Nope. So he gets to his feet, and the arrow in his leg. You've got Tanya's arrow sticking out of his leg. He slips and slides. How badly is his failure? Out of interest. Exclamation mark R space D 100. Oops, poorly rolled, poorly done. Exclamation mark R space D 100. 32. So not so bad. So he doesn't catastrophically screw up, but he gets to his feet, and he's waving his rapier and his dagger out. Miraculously, he's still got them in his hand, out in front of him. That was that action. And then he reaches in. He's still got his dagger in his hand. I was testing this before. and pulls something out of the immediately top of his belt pouch and sticks it in his mouth. He's really not looking great.
Chris, I feel for TP, similar incident, slippers, tiles, bit of water on the surface, slipped, did the splits, yeah.
Easy to do, right? You feel for him. You feel for him. We all feel for him. Jada, what are you doing, please?
She will prepare one more round, and she will move forward, because that's Nicholas behind her, correct?
Yep.
Yep, she's just going to come to the right a bit, just in between Tanya and Askell.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep, about there. Yep.
Super. You hear various screams behind you as various war crimes are taking place back here. Hara's having a great time. Askell, your turn to act.
He is going to... Yeah, he's just going to prepare one more round.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Nicholas.
And
yep.
Whatever's left is parry.
Sure.
10%.
Nicholas.
He's going to have another go with the budgie.
With the budgie. Done. Papillus is now turned, so he no longer has a back on it.
Yeah. He's taking the budgie seriously now, as he should have.
As he should have. As he should have. So it's a flank. Give me a roll, please, Pete.
Okay. It's a 12.
It's a 12.
Plus 70, I think.
Yep. Yeah, I don't believe this. Papillus doesn't attempt to parry this attack.
I don't think.
Oh, hang on. We've got to do the same thing, Pete.
Yeah, true.
Got to beat us.
Yep.
So that result will stand. You've got to beat a 63.
Oh, 74.
74
plus 11.
Yep. So he doesn't parry this attack. Yeah, you can parry. You're just
He
trying...
can't.
Sorry? Why not?
He can't, though, can he? Because the crits. Or shouldn't I read the crits?
Yeah, he can parry. He chooses not to. He's not doing rear, however. But he is doing flank. Well, that's still... No. Okay, so that made it different. No, that's a miss by the critter.
Cool.
Next is... Tanya.
Well, I think she'll, rinse and repeat.
Sure thing. You get a flank attack on him this time.
$23. Come on, terrible roll. Come on, Tanya. What's wrong with you? 23, 120 something.
Hang on. 121, 25, and yet again, no critical. You do him 6 hits. Glancing shot. He's almost apoplectic in fury. Coward! Fight me fair. Anyway, he gets 4 hits. That was your entire action, Tanya.
Yep.
Severin, you're next.
He'll attack.
Okay. Cool. Give me a roll, please.
96.
Good roll. So that's a very good roll. Psych yourself up for a second, but please don't roll it for that next roll. I just need to do some calculations here myself. So 50 cents gets that. 30, 20. That's 100%. Cool. Severin, give me that second roll, please.
64.
97 plus 64, 161. Excellent. What's now? This is a magical sword. There's a magical E crit on this as well. Is that right?
That's correct, yeah.
Right. So I want to resolve the normal. You're hitting him with a lump of metal, which is going to hurt. So we're going to roll the normal E crit, and then we're going to roll to see whether or not that additional E crit is done. Same process as before, but you do definitely get damage here. What's now? How much was he parrying? Sorry, what's his bonus this round, please?
Bonus is 130.
30. Cool. Cool. He's very fast. However, slipping and sliding, getting to his feet, reaching for something out of his pouch, and trying to do the sensible thing, but failing to get into his corner, didn't allow him enough to parry. Does not have enough to parry this round. This is an open attack. You just did 266. 266 minus 150. And it's on 19. Yep. And it is a broadsword. Okay, cool. So that is 18 hits. Now, you normally, so that's 18 hits with 3 E criticals. The first 2 E criticals are non-enchanted, so they are just simply the first E crit that you would have done, the second E crit for overkill because you got 160 over the result. So those are 2 normal E crits, and then the third E crit is the magical one, and we'll determine that afterwards. Severin, no pressure here, but would you like to roll your first of 3, count them, 3 E criticals on Torvash Papillus, please? Give me a roll.
10.
10. 6 hits. You have the initiative next round, which could be important. So please file that one away. You have the initiative next round, Severin, and you do him 6 hits. Now, just give me a second to set this up in my little system. Okay, make it a slash just for good measure. The second of 3 E crits, please. Roll the second of 3 E crits.
Come on, Severin. 71.
71. That's a good result. You do him another 8 hits. It screams in pain. Another 8 hits, and he is I mean, he's got a crossbow bolt sticking out of him. He's been budgied a couple of times, and he's been shot half a dozen other times, skinned with arrows. He's got Tanya's arrows sticking out of his leg. I mean, unless he's superhuman or something, this guy should be out of the fight, you would think. And then, and I'll describe what happens in a second. Now, Severin, what level are you, please?
10.
10. Cool. Please organise, if you haven't already, your Arcana resistance roll bonus. You have to beat, Severin, a 60. Can you beat a 60, please?
Sorry, am I this is adding up all my bits, right?
This is adding your channeling bonus, your
Yeah,
essence
that's right.
bonus, your mentalism bonus. Add those bonuses together, divide by 3.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep.
Give me a roll.
9
Man.
plus
That
14.
plus 14. Cool. Plus 14. You do not get your magic crit.
No.
Unfortunately. He is somehow on his feet. His weapons are still in his hand. He is just looking murderous. Pure, unmitigated hatred in his eyes. That is the end of the round. Rolling initiative for next round. Now, Severin, you had initiative over Papillus last round. It is his turn to act. You, however, get to beat him in initiative. What do you do?
So I'd like to attack again. Can I can hold my shield for his dagger, can I still?
Can you say again, sorry?
Assuming he gets to attack back, can I reserve my shield for his dagger again? Is that
Yes.
something I can
Yes.
do? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he'll attack, please. 70-30.
Cool. Give me a roll.
$13.
What's his skill with the sword?
162.
But he's parrying.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just working it out. Sorry. Yeah. Uh, 114.
Okay. Cool. Glancing shot. 6 hits. Chunk. Oh, yes. He was bleeding at 5 hits around, of course. Severin, bodyguard. How do you want to do this?
Oh, that'll be a pleasure. If it's all right, he's going to take. Is it okay to take my time?
You describe what happens.
So
You're going to monologue this.
I'm going to monologue it. So he slices out, and it wasn't the best strike he's ever done, following up his last one, but it's just enough. He connects with him, takes a certain number of hits, and there's a sort of look of shock in Pipalus's eyes. And it looks to Severin like it could all be over for the guy. And so Severin turns to him and says, "We've not been introduced. My name is Severin Kaimagard, and we are the Twilight Party. We've been brought here by God knows who for one purpose, and that's to stop you, Torvash Pipalus. To stop you dragging this world into darkness you so dearly wish it. So that, for better or worse, Our gods, our magic, our kings, our serfs, and the rich and vibrant multitude of peoples across this broad continent may flourish, propagate, and die, and continue in their endless cycle until the stars fall from the sky. Because for all its failings, and its injustices, and its suffering, we say this world is worth fighting for. Which brings us here, now, to you, and the tip of my blade. You are a failure, Pipalis. Your life is nothing, your cause is crushed, your committee is dead, your new age withers and dies. The Enlightenment Union will follow it soon, and I swear by the free peoples of this world, I will see your secret of the devil dust lost to history, this time forever, and with it, you, Pipalis. He raises his blade. For all those who had to die so we could see this through. For Balazar, for Alice, for Edmund, for Lawson Anastasia, for Ningwen Athor, for Yotto, and for those who live on, may my mother be among them. Bitterroot, Basilius, Askell, Nicholas, Jada, Tenya, and our new friends, may you rot in hell, you fetid dribble of slime. Lights out, Pipalis, for the old order! And stabs him.
Marvelous!
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Well done.
Well
Fantastic.
done. Well done. Superbly done.
Right. Now we're going to go home.
That's another 80 episodes, isn't it? Getting
We'll see you in 2030.
Papalis's body falls lifeless to the ground.
Oh, phew.
Far out.
We come out of rounds. And I'd like now everybody to just pause while I find the music and come out of rounds and explain to me what their characters do and say. So let's start. That is the 5 of you. Yeah, that's the 5 of you there. So let's start. Let's start with Nicholas, please. Nicholas, what do you do? Just seen Papalis fall.
Nicholas will congratulate Stefan on his speech,
Mm-hmm.
and agree with him.
Yep.
He will remind everyone, I believe there are troops still coming up,
Mm-hmm.
breaking through the rockfall. We time is of the essence.
Mm-hmm.
Let's loot him and get out of here. That's his suggestion, and he will follow suit, follow those actions. If no one else is taking stuff off him, particularly looking for a red land slate around his neck.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll. I mean, if someone else beats him to looting the body, Nicholas will go and do other things like go down the other end of the room to alert other people that we need to be getting out of here. That guy's dead. We're sort of done here. Let's get out of here as quick as we can. But that's his general. That's what he's wanting everyone to get on with doing, basically, and he'll do whatever his part is in doing that. Yeah.
Great, thank you. Let's go to Jada, then Askell.
Yes, I think Jada would probably sigh a great relief. She was obviously preparing spells.
Mm-hmm.
That was just to hold if there any instance of healing that needed to be done immediately for any of the heroes.
Mm-hmm.
But she would, I think, just a big nod, and you can see her smiling under her mask as well.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think just that sense of relief from Jada.
Yes. Okay. Excellent. Askell.
Askell, he will be going, fantastic, and just let the magic dissipate that he was preparing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think he would sheath his sword, walk across to Severin and hand on his shoulder, and just go and say thank you.
Wow. Yep.
Amazing. Yeah. You probably and just probably say something to the effect of the world doesn't know how lucky they are
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Love that. Love that line. Tanya, and then finally Severin.
Tanya is pretty emotional. I think about the whole thing, and but has heard Nicholas and kind of snaps back in and just says, "Nice one, big guy. Let's get out of here."
Cool.
Yeah, I guess she'll rifle the body if no one else is, to see what she can find. She'll not touch the dagger or the rapier.
Okay.
Keep well clear of them. But yeah, just wants to rifle the body. And as we know he's got that disc of devil dust. We'd very much like to see it destroyed. So that will be her. But she'll see what else she'll find.
Okay, sure thing. And Severin?
We'll nod to everyone and thank them for everything they've done, and then we'll help, try and find this disc as well, and then get the hell out to Dodge, I reckon.
Okay. So Tanya, you're first up to his body. First thing you see is, yes, a beautiful rapier, solid, like not a dainty thing. This is a combat. It's a very business-like rapier, and yes, indeed, there is some the remnants of some foul black substance you can see on it. It did strike Severin, but it didn't do a critical.
No.
He is lucky. The dagger, however, wasn't used, and indeed, there's some. On closer inspection, you don't touch it. But on closer inspection, there's something purple and horrible on that. You steer well clear of it. Very first
you said
thing.
purple.
Sorry.
Not. Does it smell of lizard?
No. You don't.
Okay.
No recollection. His Severin's cut kind of demolished him, and as part of his tunic and his armor has come off. And yes, indeed, around his neck is a black, very sturdy black little pouch. Tanya, you're assuming that's what you're looking for. Is that what you're aiming for?
Yep.
Okay. You open it up, Tanya. So underneath his chainmail and underneath his breastplate, and indeed, this very sturdy pouch, you find a single, solitary one of these. You've seen numerous of these now. It's about yay big, covered in this strange writing, although has proved less strange with the spectacles that you've found. And Tanya, holding this this incredibly valuable piece of enchanted ancient glass in your hands, you turn to your companions and you smile. And
oh, you frozen, Chris?
no,
Oh.
so with that, as your character sees the red lion snakes from Torvash Papillus's throat, clutching what you believe to be the last surviving instructions to create devil dust, the hammer of the new age, the terrible weapon of the ancients that could shake the world with its abilities to give those who control it immense power and even greater responsibility. With that, unexpected, unasked for, as you stand amid the stench of blood and smoke. For a fleeting moment, your character's minds drift. Unwilling, unbidden, back across all that has gone before of those painful, adventurous, deadly, and sorrowful months. Memories stumble in, bright as steel, sharp as smoke. Severin's rage when Keros was speared through the knee, smashing her skeletal attackers into dust with unstoppable fury. Jada's desperate prayers in the Temple of Kasan as she banished the demon Bostrod, her body breaking, but her soul unyielding. Nicholas, accidentally setting his own trousers ablaze, dignity and cloth both lost, saved only by Jada's cloak and quick healing. Askel's brave leap into the void, his gamble buying Jada the chance to win her soul's freedom. Tanya's blade flashing in the Grand Bazaar Lodge as assassins struck, cutting down a fanatic before he could end Ali Sultan's life. Nicholas cleverly sending his whistling to scout ahead in the vaults of the Righteous Wing, saving the party again and again from nasty surprises. Yotto, soaring on wings of magic at the Odana farm, fire raining down as arrows turned skyward, but failing to bring him down. Severin, his raw strength bracing the crumbled vault doors against writhing tentacles, holding back doom with nothing but his shoulders. Askel's calm words at Ali bin Salman's estate, soothing suspicion when guards nearly attacked after finding Severin's sword. Yotto, bearing his scars in the dismal town of Osot, family slain, village burnt, vengeance sworn on all on Torvash Papillus and all of his minions. His honesty and steel winning Twilight's trust. Askel, collapsing in a spray of blood when hidden crossbows struck, his life measured in minutes before his friends pulled him back from death's edge. Tanya's perfect arrow that felled the towering, acid-spitting beast, a single shot that turned despair into hope in the vault of the Righteous Wing. Nicholas's repel spell, blasting the colossal undead worm apart, gore and ichor raining down as he held the relic high. Jada slipping invisible through the Grand Bazaar Lodge, weaving amongst assassins and guards before revealing herself to save Ali Sultan with divine magic. Severin standing in finery before Jassar al-Hafiz, telling the tale of Twilight's battles with pride, winning recognition for you all. And Tanya, Tanya's sharp eyes catching the trapped flagstone before anyone stepped on it, saving the party from certain disaster. Lastly, flashing through every mind, the empty space where Yotto should have been. There, together with you. And so, with triumph, sorrow, and perhaps terror, we see that scene, your characters holding the Leyen slate and all the possibilities it carries, as we fade to black. Our 11-month of in-game time and 6 years of real-world adventuring comes to an end.
Hey!
At least it does on my part.
Ah.
Your humble games master steps off the stage, bows deeply, and leaves the lights for you. Your characters all take one last, slow, shared breath in game. With that breath of your characters, I too bow and exit the story. My role is done. The tale I wish to tell is complete. You and your characters do not end here. How do you pick up the tale? Well, as kind of mentioned and as foreshadowed, let's choose a date in November for an epilogue session. One last gathering to celebrate, debrief, and put a ribbon on this saga. I'm suggesting Wednesday, the 26th of November. Let's see if that suits. And between now and then, I ask all of you to prepare 4 things. The first of these is your party's what happens next tale. Get together as a party and decide what happens in the immediate aftermath of tonight's final scene. I want you, as a team, to tell me the story of how your characters either reach or try to reach safety, if they do at all. In terms of some guidelines, focus on the story for the next few days or the next few weeks in game, after tonight's final moments. How do your characters get out? Who helps them? Who hinders them? What new prices are paid? Do other heroes fall? And I'll give you a little bit more information from Yonton off screen as well. You can absolutely collaborate. I want you to collaborate. I definitely want you to collaborate. You can roll some dice if you want to choose, or you can just make stuff up. Or you can nominate a party scribe to put it all together. It is totally your call for the 4 of you how to do this, but it needs to be team agreed. So one person can write it all up, or you can all narrate it. It's entirely up to you. You can also use the tabletop simulator maps that I've built, if you like. I can give you access to them, and you can have a wee explore. Get behind the curtains and check out routes or terrain or choke points or whatever you want. Other considerations. In the immediate aftermath of this, what do you do with the Devil Dust instructions? My guidance here in this canon, in other words, this is what happens. You guys tell me the story of what actually happens. Keep it grounded. So please, no rewriting of global history, no killing of kings, no toppling of empires, no destroying the Mon men, no erasing of whole armies again. Think basically survival and choices. So the goal is a tight, satisfying account how the group moves on from this moment to some measure of safety. And as I say, told in days or perhaps weeks rather than months. I said 4 things. That's the first of 4 things. The second of four things is your character's private daydream. So individually, and please keep this secret, jot down your character's private daydreams of the future once they're safe. Now stress, this is not actually what happens. This is what they imagine. This is what they dream will happen. This is the future they want for themselves. And in terms of this, go crazy. So this can be, this can be dreams of command or of reform or study or of love or of quiet. These dreams could be rewriting the old order. Dream whatever you wish. What does your character want to do with the Devil Dust instructions? And obviously the world's fate could hang on your character's choices. Who might they marry? What cause might they champion? What old debts do they long to repay? Go big or go small, both are perfect. This stays private, however, until the epilogue, until you're ready to share it. Make it sad, make it happy, make it comical, it's up to you. And again, feel free to use images, sounds, interpretive dance, whatever you like. And why dreams and not canon futures? Why aren't we nailing this down to say this is actually what happened? Well, because who knows? Maybe these characters might come out of retirement sometime. The third of the four things, please, is to come up with 3 written questions to me, sent to me in our private Discord chat in advance. So these can be 3 finite answerable questions, things you've always wanted to know, either about the story, the campaign, the world, the what-ifs, if we'd opened that door instead of that door, if we'd gone there, if we'd gone there, if we'd done this, if we'd said that rather than that, what would have happened? Please send me those 3 questions at least 2 weeks before our epilogue date. Send them to me tomorrow if you wish, but at least two weeks before we get together one last time. Please keep the questions focused, so don't make them too grandiose, too huge. If we've done this, tell us the entire impact on the entire campaign. No, keep them quite finite, specific. And I am on a bound to answer them. So once you've sent them through and we've agreed on the 3 questions, the 3 written questions from each of you, kept secret, other than to me, I will answer those 3 questions from each of you. And then lastly, please prep 3 on-the-fly questions to actually ask on the night of our epilogue. Now, I reserve the right to either answer these or not answer these, depending on spoilers, frankly, my memory, and basically how mischievous or otherwise I'm feeling. So you'll definitely get answers for the first 3. You may get answers for the next 3, which you keep secret and you keep prepped for our epilogue night. In terms of our epilogue session, let's nail a date, but yes, late November or early December. The structure will be, firstly, your collective tale. So you present to me the what happens next story, and again, feel free to bring in AI images, sketches, maps, music, whatever to make it sing. And I'm asking you, please do your very best to entertain your GM, as I have tried hard to entertain you. Next, we'll go into the daydreams. We'll hear about what the 5 characters up on screen dream of their future, which will be a complete secret to everybody, including myself and the other players. Then your questions, the 3 written questions each, and then we'll kick around the other questions and see if I can answer them. Then we'll ask the audience to participate if the audience wishes to, or if there are any questions from the audience. And then I'll offer a final toast, a short closing of our story, and then from there, we'll be done. And lastly, from me, your storyteller, your games master, to you, as my players, thank you for the courage, the foolishness, the laughter, the heartbreak, the scheming, the lucky rolls, the very unlucky rolls, and for staying with this world, this story, and these people for 6 years. You made Twilight of the Old Order what it is. Any thoughts, comments before I roll credits for the second last time?
Just a big thanks, Chris. It's been absolutely amazing. A real pleasure to follow your narrative. It's been unbelievably involving and unexpectedly involving emotionally along the way. No, big thanks. It's been a really brilliant, great story, really well told. And thanks for all the work and dedication that's gone in behind it. It's very much appreciated. It's been, hell of a ride. Thank you.
Most welcome. Thank you, Graham.
Yeah. Well said, Graham. And fun. Been hugely fun.
Yes.
Oh, that. Yes.
Yep.
Good.
I mean, tense and fun. Just, yeah.
I'd like to say also amazing command of the tools, tabletop simulator, all that, and you have worked through several technical challenges at many times. And I think I've been involved 3 years, but wow, just you rolled with it and you made it work. Just I was amazed. I think one day I was just looking at something. I thought everything was static in it, and then it's like, oh no, there's trees are moving. It's like, wow, yeah. So, but yes, great tool. You really brought it to life through all of that. Not that it's about that as well, but obviously it's the characters as well. So, yeah, definitely well done, Chris. And also appreciate your command knowledge of the system as well. That makes it a lot more free flowing. You know, obviously we stop and discuss a few rules here and there, but otherwise it's free flowing.
Nice one. Well, thank you very much indeed, Anthony, for your kind words. It's been fun. It's emotional. Wow, the end of 6 years. Amazing.
I know. Yeah.
Yes.
And well ended as well. Great way of wrapping that up. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll have fun with those questions for sure.
Thought you might. I might have been thinking of you when I was writing that, Graham.
It's about time we turned you upside down and see what falls on.
Aces up his sleeve.
Excellent.
Amazing. Thank you.
I'll send through some details on what to prepare for the epilogue session, but hopefully any initial questions on that so far, I guess. Is that all clear at this stage before I send them through? Any questions on that?
That's good.
No. I was typing furiously to capture it all.
No, you'll get information.
Oh, sweet. Yep. And also, Chris, I think thank you for hosting the in-person sessions.
Yeah, sure. Well, Alex as well. Yes, definitely.
That was super fun. Yeah.
Cool.
And thank you for being a very understanding and tolerant.
Sometimes.
We all work together, but we all had our little bits to. What about this? What about this? And so thank you for your patience, and for being understanding of real world things, and just people always came first for you in your games. Yeah, always.
Real life comes first all the time.
Yep. Thank you.
Excellent.
We do have another session planned.
We do.
Don't we?
We do.
Could I suggest, Graham and Anthony and Star, we could use that for our tale telling one? I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
Is it already in the calendar?
Yeah, happy to do it.
Perfect.
What day was that?
24th.
Next Wednesday. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Just.
Are we planning now, or are we?
What's that? Sorry.
Are we talking dates for the last session, or?
Oh, we can do. I'll tell you what. Want to know roll credits, and we can do that. So, for the second last time, I'm about to click the credits. I hope they work. I really would be a bit of a shame if on their second last go they plunk out. Let's go. Go into credits.
We got Sophocles.
Who got Sophocles? You all got Sophocles. How about that? Every one of you. Going to credits now.
Sorry, one before. Oh,
we need a name too.
I'm going to name this one. I think it's just going to be called
Yeah.
The End.
Yep. Fair.
What level was Pipalis? That's what I
Oh
want to know.
yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
good
you
question.
do probably get that, actually. You do get that. You do get that. In fact, I'll show you some goodies. I don't want to show you too many goodies off screen. Papalis was level 19.
Ooh.
Ooh.
He was a bugger, wasn't he, really?
160 on his OB.
Ooh.
45 DB.
45.
Yeah. Plate armor. He was going to be tough. And hey, guess what? GM made a mistake. So, tough. The way it goes.
Well, yeah, he was quite impressive. The hasting is a problem, isn't it?
Hang on a sec.